Hello, once again, this is Jake Mosier, Mosier's Maple. And today we're going to do simple granulated sugar. I've boiled this syrup to 267 degrees. I went a little hot, I got distracted. Normally you go between 260 265, not a problem. I've taken it off the heat. For demonstration purposes here, I just set it on a pan so it goes right off my burner so you can see. So you can see that it hasn't moved. What I've used is light amber syrup. I've used dark amber syrup. You can use light or medium, whatever. I've got a 1.5 quart saucepan. I got a stainless steel spoon. I filled my saucepan 1/4 full. Reason I'm doing granulated sugar is I get a lot of questions a lot of times of what can I do with my maple syrup? And I want to make confections, but confections are too hard. Well, I'm here to tell you that confections aren't that hard, and this is one of the easiest ones you can get started in. We're letting our syrup cool down just a little bit. We're letting the bubbles settle down. Hold on one second. I have a infrared thermometer here. It's showing me my syrup is at 264.3.4 right now. We're just going to let it settle down a little bit more before we get started. Just to go over granulated sugar, it's great. You can use it with your coffee, simple as that, or you can substitute it for white cane sugar. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. Once you've made granulated sugar, it's the same thing. You can reconstitute it back into maple syrup. So if you use 1 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water, you can put it in the microwave, melt it back down, and you got yourself maple syrup again. So this is cooled down enough, we're going to start stirring it. What you're going to notice is as I'm stirring, you're going to see steam coming off my pan. That is the water evaporating off. With any kind of luck, what we're going to see here is as I stir, we're going to see more and more steam come off. You're going to see my syrup starting to turn like an opaque color. And right before we granulate, you're going to see it kind of foam up, and it's going to be presto. We're going to have granulated sugar. I'm just going to move this for 1 second. I'm going to keep stirring it. All I'm doing is I'm flipping my pan over. That's because when you do this, it can get kind of messy. So we're just going to keep stirring this until it starts going. We're going to go nice and easy. No big deal. Just nice and easy stir. Some people also do this with your wife's KitchenAid mixer. Me personally, I don't do that with my wife's KitchenAid mixer. I don't want to take a chance of hurting it. Small batch like this, you won't hurt it. When you get into bigger batches, you can, because it gets hard stirring. But as you can see, I'm stirring it now. Syrup's starting to turn a little bit. I can feel it getting a little bit tackier, a little bit harder to stir. As you can see, syrup's still stirring color. What we're going to do is it's going to foam up now, and we're going to get close to making sugar. It's foaming right up. We're going to start stirring harder. We're going to keep stirring it. As I keep stirring it, it's going to get thicker and thicker. You can start to see the steam come off. It's getting really thick now. And as you can see, folks, we now have what is becoming granulated maple sugar. Steam's still coming off. This is very hot. You got to be very careful not to burn your hands. But here you go. I'm going to keep working this around to get the clumps out. You want to make sure while it's hot you still stir it. As you can see, the reason I have my pan upside down is because you spill. But the more I stir, the finer I can get this sugar. The more I can get it broke up while it's hot. If I keep stirring, we're starting to turn into sugar now. Oh, see, I dropped a little more off. We'll scrape the side of our pan here. And there you go. You got sugar. What a lot of us will do is we'll sift our sugar. That's pretty simple. We'll tab this Pyrex dish right here, and I'm just going to grab a sift, just a stainless steel sift my wife has. We're going to stick the sugar inside. All this is doing is getting out the big clumps in case you want to use it for baking. Don't throw out your big clumps because that works great for your coffee. But we're just going to sift our sugar like this while it's still warm. It sifts a lot better while it's warm. You can break up chunks a lot better while it's warm. And you'll continue doing this until you finish the whole pan. And what you got left is maple granulated sugar, folks. Right there it is. Thank you for watching the video. I hope this helps out anybody that wants to start with confections.